Ibn Battuta was a great Muslim scholar. He was known all over the world because he traveled for over 30 years to over 44 Muslim and non-Muslim countries. He was born in 1304 AD in Tangiers, Morocco. He died in 1369 AD. He was also known as a great Islamic jurist and thinker because of the places he went, what he did, what kind of person he was like, and most of all, why he did all this. One of the most prominent and well-known travels of Ibn Battuta is when he went to one of the most important cities to Muslims, the holy city of Makkah, the home city of the Kaaba and Allah according to Muslims. After Ibn Battuta got to Makkah for his Hajj, he went to places including Iraq, Persia, the Euphrates River, Tigris, Baghdad, India, and China to represent the Sultan of India. These are just to name a few, but in total, he went to over 44 countries. If you're wondering how and what Ibn Battuta did this is what he did. He went to the holy city of Makkah from Morocco. Makkah was 6,227 and 8/10 of a kilometer from his home. And then he went to 44 countries in 30 years. After all that, he wrote a chronicle named the Vilad. Finally, we get to know what kind of person he was like. Believe it or not, Ibn Battuta was terrified of sailing. He did it because he was a very superior man and he believed Allah would give him strength. Ibn Battuta was also prejudiced. And what he said was that men and women in China are trouble. They worship statues. I worship God. Ibn Battuta was born wealthy and well educated, and before he started traveling, he was in law school and meant to be a lawyer like most of his family. And last but not least, why he did all this. One reason is that people back in the 11th century wanted to map the world. They wanted to know what kind of world they lived in. Another reason is that he was Muslim, which meant he had to go to Makkah once in his life in a certain period of time to perform Hajj. One other theory is that the people he met at Hajj came from all over the world. They met at Hajj came from all over the world. They told him so much about the world and its wonders that he was so tempted to go to these places by instinct. One other reason is that since he was Muslim, he wanted to see every Muslim country. While Ibn Battuta's travels didn't have a major impact on the world, he inspired many other Muslims to do the same. He did help spread the Muslim religion, and by the time he got to India, they brought him straight to the Sultan of India. In the long past, it was just a few people mapping, exploring, traveling the world because it was dangerous, challenging, expensive, and hard to get to. Today, people are traveling in amazing transportation like cars, jets, planes, and motorcycles, all to explore. So if somebody wanted to go to all the Muslim countries now, it would not take 30 years. If you want to learn more, go to Encyclopedia Britannica or buy the book called Encyclopedia of Great Explorers. I got most of my resources from all these websites.